Hi, I'm Jolyn Jones, Director of Development and Communications at Infant Crisis Services. We are so excited that you are a member of our YP board, and we're even more excited that you're going to help raise money for the babies and toddlers that we serve here at Infant Crisis Services. I know you're nervous about going out and asking for a sponsorship. I want to help you get over that fear today. So I'm just going to do a short presentation, and I wish I could be there with you today, but I can't. So let's talk about asking for a sponsorship. First of all, I think Courtney's running the PowerPoint for me. I know you have a list that you've gathered together of people that you're going to ask, and frankly, that's really the hardest step. Now you just need to plan your ask, and you just have to have a plan so you can ask and ask and ask again. First of all, I would say just get fired up about Infant Crisis Services and what we do. I know many of you have come down and volunteered, or maybe all of you. You know what we do, you know how we serve clients, and you know the services that we offer are so important. So get comfortable with that wording, get comfortable with your story. Decide what it is about Infant Crisis Services that makes you passionate about our mission. And that is really half the battle. So I would say prepare maybe a short statement. We call it an elevator speech, so that you can go out and talk about Infant Crisis Services in an eloquent and fun and short way that gets other people excited about Infant Crisis Services too. And also remember that I know that you're full of fear, and I think this talks about it. There's going to be fear of rejection, there's fear of embarrassment, and there is fear of failure. And Courtney, I think you can go to the next one. I think there's one more fear on there. Maybe not. And fear of getting the no. But don't go into it fearful. And like I said, if you go prepared, you can really overcome those fears. So just remember that some will, some won't, so what? There's someone else that's waiting. So just remember that. So getting the visit. I know you all have probably prepared sponsorship packets. So folks already know that a phone call should be coming. So you've done the first step. So send the letter before you make the call. They've got the packet. Then make a call and ask for a time to visit with them. Now, a lot of these folks you're going to know. They're friends of yours, they're friends of your family, and a phone call will do. But if it's someone that you're not that familiar with, just make an appointment. Call them and see if you can get the appointment. Say it won't take very long. You just want to talk to them about the packet that they received in the mail from Infant Crisis Services and the Young Professionals Board, and that you would like to talk to them about sponsorship opportunities. And then get prepared. And maybe that means taking a buddy with you. You can practice your elevator speech with each other. Stand before a mirror and practice what you're going to say so that you get comfortable. Because in the end, it's really just showing them your enthusiasm about what you're doing and about Infant Crisis Services. Another way you could do that is to get to know your donor. If you don't know them, do a little prep work. Google them, find out some of their likes so that you can find a common ground with them. And know what you're asking for. Make sure you're familiar with that packet and all the sponsorship levels. Take a packet with you so you can refer to it. Make sure you arrive on time and just visualize that success, knowing that you're going to leave with a sponsorship. Now, while you are at the appointment, here's a few pointers. You've got to listen. It is so uncomfortable when there is dead space and no one is talking, but you need to not try to fill the air with talk. Tell them your story about Infant Crisis Services. Tell them about the sponsorship opportunities for Bingo for Babies. Ask them for the sponsorship level that you think that they would be interested in, and then wait. And you don't have to continue talking. You don't need to apologize. just say, I would like for you to consider, whatever, I would like for you to consider a $1,500 sponsorship. And hopefully then you've gone over what they get for those sponsorship levels, and then pause. And sometimes there might be a long, drawn out pause, but don't feel like you need to fill the space. Just give them some time to think. And like I said, just listen, listen, listen. Some other little tips that you can say, we talked about, I would like you to consider. You could also say, we want you to join us. You could say, can we count on you? Make sure it's just in the form of a question. But I would like you to consider is kind of one of my favorites. Now, you know some people are going to say no, but if you get a yes, which I know most of you will, make sure you close the meeting. Just say thank you. You can be quick and gracious about it. Arrange how you're going to get the gift. Say, how would you like to make your gift? Would you like to fill out a pledge card and have me take it now? Which they're welcome to pledge an amount and we can invoice them later. Or ask them if they prefer a check or a credit card, and they can fill out the donation form while you're there. And then you can also ask them how they want to be acknowledged, because if they're a sponsor, their name is going to go on the sponsorship in the program as a sponsor. So we need to know how their name is going to be in the program. So talk to them about that and say, how would you like to be recognized at the event? And then I would say my last bit of advice for you is that it really isn't about you. It is about the babies, and that is so hard. And trust me, even as many asks as I make, even on the phone or online or when I go meet someone in person, is taking a moment to remember that I'm not asking for me, and it isn't personal. That it is about the babies that we serve, and that's really what you have to make it about, because that is what it's about. And then remember, it is an opportunity for them to help us serve the babies. So we're not asking them for their money so that it makes us richer. We are asking them to support the mission and the work that we do. And that's the truth. And that's the part you just have to remember, and take yourself out of it. And you really the conduit for helping them make our community better. So it's really not hard, I promise you. It is scary, but you will get there. And I am a phone call away if you need any help, or if you want me to go with you, I'd be happy to. So good luck, I know you will be great.